can we hang out, man? It's Friday, man. Sip your coffee, man. You got a little Danish. You know what I'm saying? Bite on that, man.
Hey, man,
you know?
What's your favorite kind of Danish? You know what I'm saying? I have a favorite, as you can see.
I have a favorite, too. Like, if you want to know the kryptonite, put some sweets in front of the champ. I need it. You know what I'm saying? But now, cheese Danish?
That's my favorite.
Hey, man, listen, Panera, they already know what time it is. All right, you know what I'm saying? I'm coming in there and getting me a blueberry muffin.
Okay.
They already know.
Happy Friday. Welcome to Conscious by Nature, where we talk about it because we live it and we understand it because we've been there before. Money Mac, the Pretty Boys champ. To my left, the scholar, D. Lamar.
Peace, peace, peace.
The infamous one.
Yes, sir.
The genius, Tyson Porter.
What's good?
Area 51.
Indeed.
Man, we got a good show planned for y'all. Matter of fact, thank you for liking and subscribing. New subscribers, thank you so much. So, you know, while you ain't here, go ahead and hit that like button real quick for me. And if you a newbie, go ahead and hit that bell, subscribe, ring it, ding, 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 from the champ. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, good show last week, man. That shit was smooth.
Smooth as butter.
Yeah, man. It's easy when there's so much to talk about. You know.
But we appreciate the comments. Y'all were hitting us up with that and the feedback and the love that you guys are giving us, man. So thank you. We greatly appreciate it.
For sure, man. Can we hang out, man? It's Friday, man. Sip your coffee, man. You got a little Danish. You know what I'm saying? Bite on that, man.
Hey, man,
you know?
What's your favorite kind of Danish? You know what I'm saying? I have a favorite, as you can see.
I have a favorite, too. Like, if you want to know the kryptonite, put some sweets in front of the champ. I need it. You know what I'm saying? But now, cheese Danish?
That's my favorite.
Hey, man, listen, Panera, they already know what time it is. All right, you know what I'm saying? I'm coming in there and getting me a blueberry muffin.
Okay.
They already know.
That's number 2 on my list. Slap that butter on that joint and hit it in the microwave.
Hey, they got that little chocolate joint, though. I used to get it. Panera got it, for real.
Listen, man.
If you don't know about Panera, they got it.
You talking about the croissant joint with the
a little
chocolate
in the middle?
Yes.
Yeah, I like that shit.
And there ain't too many sweets that I won't eat. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
Yeah.
Like, I don't shy away from none of them. Like, bad food, I won't eat no bad food. But sweets, you know what I'm saying? I'm at your sweet table.
Man, straight up. One more thing before we get started, man.
I
just wanted to send some love to my father, man. Happy birthday, Dad.
Yes.
Man, thank you so much for everything that you've done for me and how you've raised me and my siblings, man. So enjoy your day, and I'll see you soon.
Yeah, happy birthday to
a
kingmaker.
Kingmaker, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
So, all right, man, we're going to talk about this subject, man. And it's a kind of a sports subject, but it's real heavy hitting and deep, man. And it's got a lot of layers to it, and we just want to start peeling them back one by one. So, TP, take us into it, man.
Yeah, man. So we want to get into Jon Gruden, right? You know, of course, he was fired over the past week or so for some explosive comments that he had in the email.
Jon Gruden abruptly resigned overnight as head coach of the Las Vegas Raiders, just hours after a bombshell New York Times report revealed his repeated use of abhorrent language in emails dating back a decade. The New York Times writes that Gruden casually and frequently unleashed misogynistic and homophobic language over several years to denigrate people around the game and to mock some of the league's momentous changes. While working for ESPN, Gruden reportedly called NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell a, quote, clueless anti-football expletive and referred to him using a homophobic slur. One of Gruden's players on the Raiders, Carl Nassib, the first openly gay active player in the NFL.
In the emails, the conversations that evoked these vulgarities were about openly gay players being drafted or playing, about protesting during the anthem, about player safety and concussions, about women referees.
Time out! Time out!
In a statement overnight, Gruden said, "I love the Raiders and do not want to be a distraction. Thank you to all the players, coaches, staff, and fans of Raider Nation. I'm sorry, I never meant to hurt anyone." Even before the latest revelations, other Gruden emails were already in the spotlight. The Wall Street Journal reported that he used a racist trope to describe NFL Players Association Executive Director DeMaurice Smith back in 2011. Gruden acknowledged to The Athletic that his language went too far, adding, "I never had a blade of racism in me." He also addressed the comments at a press conference last Sunday following the Raiders' loss to the Chicago Bears.
I'm not a racist. I can't tell you how sick I am. I apologize again to D. Smith, but I feel good about who I am and what I've done my entire life.
Smith later tweeted, "This is not about an email as much as it is about a pervasive belief by some that people who look like me can be treated as less."
Right? Going back from, I guess, the Washington Redskins.
2011.
Yeah, 2011. So he wasn't a member of anybody's team. He was working with ESPN at that time. And sending back and forth some really wicked, bigoted emails. Right? So, but here's the thing that I don't quite understand, right? Now, we know that he did say something against, the president of the Players Association?
DeMaurice Smith.
DeMaurice Smith.
He said that he had, big lips or something. It was a racially motivated joke about the size of his lips. As you know, as black people, some old racial epithets they would have for us.
Yes.
He said that.
So he said that, right? But he said that, apologized, and was able to go ahead and coach the next day. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to start, as Money said, we're going to peel this thing on back. You can disrespect black people all day long, and it's all good and gravy. You issue a small apology. I didn't mean nothing by it. I'm really not racist. I don't have a racist bone in my body, is what he said.
Paula Dean.
Man, come on.
Oh, the dude that played Kramer. Had the heckler in the audience and was just calling him a nigger all through the whole show. He's still on television,
Still on television, right? So you can issue an apology, coach, the next day. But here's the second layer of this stuff. When you go against the grain, when you go against LGBT community and things of that nature.
And he said some misogynistic comments about women. Yeah.
Now, oh no, fired. Get him out of here quick, fast, and in a hurry. So why is that? We can disrespect black people all day long and keep our job and everything's cool. But when you go against this, I guess what you want to call this new agenda, that gets you up out of here real quick. Unless you're Dave Chappelle.
You want to hit it first, Money? I got a lot. So, you say why, right? We talk about new agenda. It's really the agenda, in my personal opinion. So, nowadays, it's just easier to do. It's easier for me to cancel you. It's easier for me to fire you. They've never really cared about you and your feelings as a black person. Never could it be so evident when we talk about all the things that are going on in society today. CRT, critical race theory, right?
Correct.
It all comes down to you make me feel guilty about my past, so that doesn't exist.
I'm gonna step in right here, and my problem is
your feelings don't matter.
No, it's their agenda. Their agenda is they want to erase the past so they can do it again. Okay? Because if you know your history, then you know you're doomed to repeat it. So if you know it, maybe you can avoid it. But by erasing it and getting rid of it and striking it from history, you can repetitiously repeat history. And without the proper knowledge, you'll think that this is life and how it's supposed to go.
Yes.
And I believe we are already in that repetitious state. Like, I would just love to see and read the books in the Vatican, man, for real. I would just love to get my hands on some of that knowledge that is so supposedly so powerful that if we, the regular people, read it, it would destroy the world. I mean, it's just knowledge, right? It's just knowledge.
So, it's like, even though this layer of the onion, we're on it, right? And it seems like that's not about Jon Gruden. It is. Because it's about how menial the thoughts and feelings of a people are. We talked about Dave Chappelle last week. The same thing. And you're going to hear us talk about it over and over again, because that is what right now, presently, is one of the biggest things that are affecting our community.
Shaping.
Yes. All of this is the shape.
Shaping.
When you say, hey, it's okay if you do that, then it's okay, isn't it?
Ain't it?
Right?
So, because if it's okay to rob, steal, kill, sell dope, then it's okay,
it's
right?
Okay.
It's okay. So, if this is okay, then that's okay, right?
So, when they didn't fire him for his racist comments, and we were all appalled by him.
But, hold on, before that.
Go ahead.
85% of your team is black.
Man, damn, I thought it was 95, my nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe. You got a receiver and a quarterback and a defensive end. And I think
the other 15 must be personnel.
Listen, on a 53 man roster, what you got? Like 6 white players? Yeah. Like, seriously, real. And the rest of your team is African American or yeah.
Well, let's get to the other layers, right?
All right, let's get
to it. So we already know, they don't care about you black people, right? Big lip, call you monkey, whatever, nigga, who cares? So then we go into what they want you to say is okay, right? LGBTQ, right? Cracks jokes about them, women. Now, I'm not saying none of it's cool. You lose your job. So why are the scales imbalanced? It's what you want it to be. It's what you want it to be. You want to say the Confederate flag is cool, right? But I can't learn about Martin Luther King right now in my school. I don't want your kids to know about that. That makes me feel guilt and anguish.
Critical race theory.
That was that. So no, you can't learn about that. But just like you said, money. If the thing they wouldn't let you do when you were a slave was read.
That's right. Why?
Because if you read, you acquire knowledge in order to affect change for yourself.
Exactly.
So when they did let you read,
they only gave you one book to read. They book. Oh, man,
you gonna make me go. Get religion.
You gonna make me go,
and
man.
I wasn't going there.
You gonna make me go,
when they did let you read, and you wanted to be in their school, they taught you what they wanted you to know. And all of that affected everything you know until this day.
Yeah. Passed down.
Over and over again. So when the knowledge is taken away, nope. Native Americans, they don't exist. They're plight. The Holocaust. No. You got to have opposing views, Texas.
Yeah, you got to learn about Germany and why they didn't like the Jews and why they were trying to. Like, does it matter? Like, did they have a good reason to go murder, rape, steal, and kill?
See, but once you take away the people who actually were affected by the negative pain, then the only thing that rules is what your narrative is.
Exactly. And that's why, like, man, you can't, at this point in time, going forward, what are you to believe? Because they are striking everything from the records right now. So once they start striking, like you said, you can't learn about Dr. Martin Luther King, right? How many years that's going to go by? 10, 20, 30? Boom, he gone. What is February?
It don't take that long.
What is February then? Like honestly, so what are we talking about? Are we just going to just forget about the whole civil rights movement? Is that what's going on?
So this happened to Jon Gruden, but it's bigger than that. So let's get into the rest of what happened to him. You got some more?
Well, yeah, man. So, okay, let's NFL. Come on in. There's more to this story. There's more to this email stuff, right? If he was saying stuff, who was he saying it to?
I know.
Right?
I know.
Okay.
I know who you're saying it to. This whole thing started with an investigation of the Washington football team, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So the Washington football team pays a fine of $10 million to the NFL, right? And with that fine, they are, how would you say, relinquished? Or no, I don't want to use that word. You cannot find fault in anything they did. Sort of like Spygate, when you hit them with a fine, and they said they're going to destroy all the records.
Why were they being fined?
Oh, why? Oh, well, first of all, the owner was sending naked pictures of the cheerleaders out. So you paid $10 million a fine, but a sexual harassment with all these cheerleaders could be a $10 billion lawsuit.
That's a black eye right there
For the NFL.
And that's publicity.
Ooh.
And when we're talking about publicity and the fact that money can make things go away is what we're talking about right
So
now.
$10 million, and everyone wants to know, this whole investigation started with the Washington football team, but they paid $10 million to make all this go away. But at the same time, you still need a fall guy. So what became of the investigation of 133 pages investigation?
165-page document, 5 pages about Jon Gruden.
Thank you.
In the shredder.
And
that's what happened.
Yeah, so 160 pages went to the shredder, and we got served up. Jon Gruden got served up. Whoever he pissed off, they were like, give him up.
Yeah.
And because there's nobody else in the emails except for a little bit of Adam Schefter, which, like, that's like corporate espionage, right? Like as a general manager, leaking secrets to
reporters.
Come on, man. To try to manipulate. You know what, man? This is a lot going on.
It's several layers of this dirty ass onion. You know what I'm saying? And the NFL does it again. You said Spygate, right? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Man, we said last week, keeping it clean, keeping white folk clean. You know what I'm saying? We might have a fall guy, John. You the fall guy,
right?
But we're gonna keep everything else clean. We're not gonna let this whole email. I'm sure those emails and what was in that, because he was. Man. I mean, listen, if you feel that free to talk the way he was talking,
somebody felt free to talk back.
Somebody else was free in that thing.
Come on,
talking the same way or even worse. So, hey, man, real wild situation.
What you got?
I think our next topic ties into this. NCAA testing. There was a report came out this week that they're trying to stop SAT and ACT testing for NCAA basketball college athletes, namely black athletes, because they're saying that it poses a racial inequality against black athletes for them passing these tests to go to college. So when I tie that into what we're speaking about, the element of them not really caring about you could say, well, the testing, is it skewed to make the black athlete fail?
Nah.
It's the same test the white athletes take.
Nah.
Right?
The problem is the shitty ass schools and the books and the learning, and then not taking the time to really
unlearning, the not learning,
not taking the time to teach them, and not spending that extra motivation, and not saying, son, if you don't get these grades, you can't shoot this ball.
Literally, the only way that many have out is through sports, right? So many times they pass you on because you can do well at sports, because you're making somebody money or you're making somebody happy by tap dancing on that court for them. And I'm not saying it's bad that you're good at sports, but I'm just talking about what it means. What it means to Jon Gruden to still talk like this about black people that he's been working with his whole life because he was a shitty quarterback. And he became a coach over young black men for well over almost 20 years. So now they're saying you're too dumb to pass this SAT and ACT test. So that's racial inequality. So now they're using our words against us. Oh yeah, that's racial inequality. I don't want to take a test. Some of us gonna say that. Because we're too dumb too. We're too illiterate to understand what really is going on.
You know
the test ain't to fuck you over. The test is the same test the white man is taking, or the Spanish man, or whoever. They're saying you're too dumb to pass it, so we're gonna take it away so you can play basketball.
You know what? I wonder, now that I'm thinking about it a little bit more here. You know, the historically black, colleges, universities, really starting to make that push, right? And are they saying, maybe if we lower the standard a little bit, we can snatch that and take some of that momentum, that's happening with the HBCUs?
Think about that.
It just popped in my head just now.
You know what? I'm glad you're a genius.
That boy is good.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, for real, because
He's
that
like,
is
I'm born this way.
That's the perspective. That's exactly what. Listen, if you think it, and it's probably true, because they try everything under the sun. Yeah. You know what I mean? NCAA is going in there thinking like, Prime's got Jackson State.
Eddie George.
Thank you. Tennessee State. Yeah. So it's like, man, you know what I mean? And they look good. They look really good as football teams and as programs. And like pretty soon they're going to hear competing. You know what I mean? Especially when they start putting these guys in the league from these schools. You know what I mean? It's only going to be a matter of time in these next 2-3 years. You're going to see 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's just going to start to litter. Like, you know what I mean? Just like any other program that you build up. You know what I mean? Because you're talking about guys with connections, guys that are black men and are coaching young black players, and you want to send your son there.
I'm all about equality. But don't try to dress something up. Tuxedo on a turd.
Man, that's all they do.
And make me believe something is not. So it's like, when I was in high school, there was a thing called a proficiency test.
Yes.
Okay? And me and these brothers have went through that. Where they would test you, and it's not a standardized test that everybody had to take. Only certain areas and states did it. And it literally was a test to hold you back. If you didn't pass it, you couldn't graduate
high school. Literally, a couple of my people didn't graduate high school because they couldn't pass a proficiency test.
Yeah. So those things like that were made to try to make a barrier for us. You know what I mean? But if everybody's taking the same damn test, man, why is it racial inequality for us to take it? Why? It just makes me feel like you saying these dumb niggers can't pass it.
Yeah, that's what
we
they
want
saying.
them to make some good money for us, so we're gonna make it easy.
Yeah, that's what they saying. They saying they want to make it easier so they can brand your ass at the next level so they can make money off of you.
And then there's another level of the onion. So now that we got branding, name, image, and likeness, I can just sign you to a contract right now.
Right now.
And I gave you $5,000, and I'm about to make $100,000 tomorrow.
That's what I'm saying, man. You think this shit is so. Last year you could get branded. This year ain't no test scores. What? I'm in there.
Man, I read that. So 2021. There's several universities right now that don't even take ACT and SATs for acceptance. You can just get in.
Get in with a 1.7.
And just get in there.
A 1.7.
You know why? Because last year they weren't making no money.
A 1.7 so GPA,
come on and get this money. Come on and sign this loan and sign your life away. Come on.
1.7 GPA.
We don't need the best. We need the money.
We need the money. So they'll let anybody in. Not anybody. Only if you can play.
Hold on, man. One more thing on
yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
got to be on that proficiency testing, man. Motherfuckers, man. But there is an out. I knew, see, because I had educators in my family, I knew what the out was when it came to proficiency testing. If you had a difficulty, let's say in math, and you went to, they called it SLD, right? They always say like slow learning, no, it's special needs, right? You know what I'm saying? But if you needed help, that was your out. If you were able to get into that class or one of those classes of math or reading or whatever, then you became exempt from proficiency testing.
Word.
Right?
I didn't know that.
I saw so many people that went to that board because they had it up on the board. You look at your name. Oh, I didn't pass the proficiency test.
Ooh, that's hard.
People get ready to graduate and like, I didn't pass. I crying.
Yes, that's how they used to do it.
Oh,
Posted.
man.
The way they did it for us, man, they used to read that shit over the PA. Like, and you would be sitting there in the classroom waiting to hear your damn name. And you might get passed over.
Oh, man.
This is, yo, I remember my senior year, man. Nah, you know what? I remember my senior year, man. 140 East Ravenwood, man. I had passed the proficiency. All 5 parts of that shit. I had done it, man. And a couple of my people did not pass it. You know what I'm saying? We was at that crib. One half of the house was playing James Bond Nintendo 64 for real, smoking and drinking. The other half of the house was studying proficiencies, getting ready for the test. Like, you feel me? Cats was real back then. It was, you know, we was going in. They wanted to be kicking it, but like, cats had discipline, man. I was proud of my people. Shout out to Rez Rich. Man, he was one of them cats in that house, man.
That's one of the realest, man. We need to get Reg on the show.
You know what I'm saying? So he'll tell you about it next time on the show. We got more on that. We got more. I mean, I could go deeper.
Let's
but
move.
Just move. They want to move. Just move.
Cause we gonna keep bringing the CRT to you because that's what's affecting you. It's gonna affect your kids.
Race theory. Critical race theory. But we're gonna get out of here, man. And TP, what's next?
Man, so again, here we go. Brittany Renner just seems to find a way back into our good graces over here at Conscious by Nature.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Remember to hit that subscribe button. It's the red button off to the side there.
Yeah.
So, did y'all see? Did y'all see, man? She's posted up. We talk about HBCUs.
Oh, man.
She was at a HBCU.
She's at Jackson State right now.
Oh, man.
You know, Prom is down. He had the foot surgery, the toe surgery.
So he can't get around.
So he can't get around. So she out there running rampant down.
So she's like, hey, I'm at Jackson State. Hide your sons.
What?
Now, here's the problem that I have with her. Listen, we already know what time it is with her. We've discussed that many times over. You know what I'm saying? She's just looking to come up, right? But the double standard. If I posted a picture and said, hey, Ohio State, hey, Central State, hey, Wright State, hide your daughters. Do you know how fast police be knocking on my fucking door? Get this fucking predator. What the fuck? You feel me? They'd be on my ass. This guy's a freak.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Preying on little girls, college girls, man, fucking 40 years old.
Right.
But she can say it, and it's just like, it's all good and gravy? Fuck that, man. That's wild to me.
I mean, she's that young lady has a lot of problems. You know, she. I didn't want to call her. I don't call her her name right now. You know what I'm saying? She really do. And the fact that she comes out, talks about even how she did PJ Washington, talks about it's what stepfather season. Yeah. Like, you really have a lot of mental trauma, honey. You know what I'm saying? And you're still out here looking for men. Like, that's what prostitutes do, honey. That's what they do. And there is such a double standard. No man could say that at all. You will be vilified as a pedophile. That's the word, right?
Straight up.
That word right there cancels you instantly, should. But you can get it. You can get that term put on you and not even be that. If somebody says something crazy like that, or, try to be funny in a way like that, and And the standards against men and women are definitely swayed. You know, and that ain't even black and white. That's just men and women there. It's awful.
Yeah, can I get one more in real quick, money,
Yeah,
before I let you go, man?
I mean, shit.
What the fuck are you doing at Jackson State, though? For real? Like, you going to speak? You got a speaking engagement? You going to talk to the ladies on how to be hoes?
Man, she there to see about Prom's kids, bro. I thought about it as soon as you said
man.
that's the money.
That's
Quarterback, bro.
I know what time it is. But yo, these are teenage boys.
Why would she pick that school of all schools? She's gonna get the bread.
Prime, handle your business. You know what to do.
Man, he got a bad foot right now.
I mean,
That don't mean you can't put the other one up, right?
put the other one up. Just damn.
Hey, you only need one to kick a field goal.
Man, straight up.
But you need the other one for balance. God damn, you can't kick a field goal with the foot that you like shit.
Man.
Maybe that's how his foot got bad.
Oh man.
That motherfucker had that turf toe, man.
I know, it was
You know what I'm
awful.
saying? Terrible.
Prime, your foot was bad. I seen it that one time.
Man.
God damn it.
But you know what? I'll go ahead and have that bad foot. Have that career.
Hey, you remember I'm gonna get you sucker?
Oh, damn.
His foot looked like that.
Yeah,
Like that
shit was-
bunion.
oh my god. Somebody, I seen it on Twitter. Somebody asked you like, "Did you have bunion surgery?"
Oh, man.
I was like, "Oh, they wild."
Prime, you my man. It's just funny, Prime. I'm sorry.
Nah. So Brittany Renner, man, I really don't got much on her, man. She trifling. That's about the
I think
extent
that's
of
the
it.
biggest. It's trife. You trife, man.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I got, man.
Yeah.
Like,
And the thing is, you ain't even. You not famous or popular. People laugh at you, man.
I'm laughing.
Like you think you popular, you little IG chicks out here, man. They laughing at you, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, don't respect that, man. We'll look at you all day long. Because, again, at the end of the day, yes, you are beautiful. No doubt about it, right?
Whack.
But soon,
But you-
if I ever met you, as soon as you open your mouth, I'm, damn it, you ruined everything.
Shit. Man, go sit down somewhere. God damn, you damn near 40.
At
Shit.
Jackson, see, all right, we
Like,
done
what are you
with that.
talking about?
I'm saying,
Oh,
this should be
I'm
a
done.
predator.
Yeah. Yeah. Come on, man.
all right. So we got, I'm dabbling in social media. I see his video of this little kid, man. It looked like a birthday party. They may have been like Hispanic of some kind. Little boy is no older than 5 or 6. Ninja Turtle birthday party, man. Got him a huge cake, so he bends over, blow the candles out, and mommy smashed a little cake in his nose. Little boy has a fit, like going crazy. He hits his mom all in the face. About to knock the cake over, man. Where the hell these kids come from? By the way, where the hell these parents come from? Let a kid hit them in their face. I want to hear what y'all got to say about something like that, man. Because if that ever was me, I'm telling you, Pat would have murdered me a long time. She would always tell me, the whole bring you in, take you out. Yeah, she got all kind of Pat-isms. My mama whooped my ass.
Oh my god.
So he would hit her mom, knock her glasses over her face.
Okay, so now we got a couple of layers to go here. All right, where was Dad?
I didn't see no dad. Bro.
Okay. You can't. These young people are small adults, right? And they don't take kindly to disrespect.
Nigga, what?
Say what?
Nigga, what?
These little people don't like that shit, man. I'm telling you. And now you're probably thinking,
Hold
who
on.
gives a fuck? I'm your parent and I can do whatever the fuck I want to do.
Yep.
Not now. Not now.
that right?
And that's why old little 5-year-old gave her the 5-piece spicy.
He did.
Hey, we'll take
With
this
that
out.
honey mustard.
So here's my take on it. So, as the genius says, they are little people, little adults. You know what I'm saying? And they don't take kindly to disrespect. So, if you bout that life, then I'm gonna treat you like you bout that life. So, I smash a little cake, you smack me, I'm gonna flip. I'm gonna go ahead and hit you with a 5-piece spicy and see how you like that shit real quick and lump your little adult ass up. Guaranteed. And then let's see what's happening. I mean, because if you want to go to blows, I'll go to blows with you, little homie. Straight up.
See, man, like, My apologies.
Oh, shit.
Already in advance. Society
Oh shit.
has ruined the world. The fact of wanting money and control has led you to believe that all of this bullshit is okay. Even down to parenting.
Huh.
I heard something once, and I'm inclined to believe it. It's something like, if your parents were tough on you, then your child will be lazy. If your parents were easy on you, then your kids will be better than you were raised. Something like that. And I understand that. Because if your parents was tough on you, then you're like, oh man, I don't want to treat my kids like I was. And you're easy on your kids. But if they weren't, then you're like, you start to see more. Oh, well, I'm going to raise my kids to be better than me. Like, it's... So, this kid, lack of respect is okay. So many things are accepted. You can't beat your kids. You got to talk to them like this or like that. I'm all right with chastising my children. I talk to them a lot. I'm okay with... That's the way that I'm different than my parents. I talk to... My parents talk to me, but not enough before that slap came. I'm going to tell you right now. I got slapped. I got beat. You know what I'm saying? But I'll talk to them. Ask them a question. Ask them... Because I've advanced my parenting in that way. But... I talk to you 3 times. It's over. It's hard for me to get to 3. I've given you enough time. Okay. If you want to be treated as someone that has a brain and not as someone that only takes direction, because I had to evolve into that. It's direction first. Respect above anything. If you know me, then you know that I value respect more than I value most things. If you give me respect first, we can go from there. We can learn each other. And that goes for children. I coach these kids. I go to football game. I tell the kids what they do. Blah, 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 blah. I know where each one of their minds is at. If I say something, and I got a kid I'm thinking of right now, hey, stay right there. I am staying right there. Hey, take your ass to the fence. What you talking about? Go run. Or come here and give me 20 push-ups because you want to talk so much. That kid needs my work. Above all of them, because he's disrespectful. Because you're only 7 years old and you talking back to me when I give you direction. These parents today are letting them give it away.
Okay,
they're weak for that.
Let's flip this. Who's at fault? Who's really at fault? Is it the boy?
No.
Or is it the mama for shoving his face in the cake? Did she have to do that?
She didn't.
You feel like, you know what I'm saying?
So we gonna blame the mama?
I'm gonna put some on that.
We gonna blame the mama?
I'm gonna go ahead and put 5 on it.
Let me hear it.
I'm gonna put 5 on it, man. She didn't have to do that.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying? Your son, it seemed like he was in a good space, right?
He was happy.
You should know as the mom, hey, my son might have an attitude issue. So this might not be the time for me to do that, to try to embarrass my son. How many times have we talked on this show about the mamas embarrassing their fucking sons? Right? I'm just giving you a different perspective. You know what I'm saying?
Because he's an little adult, right? You know what I'm saying? That he's not.
I get it. He's saying you know your kids.
Because he's a little adult,
well,
right?
Well, he's saying that she's been in situations with.
So let me get this straight. Because you're 5 years old. You're in a good space.
Don't you hit me?
Your mom smushes your mom's face in the cake. Your mom smashes your face in the cake. What's happening? What you putting the flip flops on your mother? Let me hear it.
Hell no, because my dad's sitting right there. He gonna put that work on my ass.
Well, let me hear it.
All right,
I'm telling you right now. If I'm the kid or just a kid,
you know you're the kid.
Oh no, I had to fear God in me.
But check this out though. My mom ain't doing that though. My mom ain't doing that.
My mom would not have done that. Okay, now. So once again,
my mom wouldn't have done that either.
No, but he's saying that you know your kid. This kid that's not the first time that kid might have an attitude problem, right? Damn, it's hard for me.
So it's like, why is the mom smushing the kid's face in the cake? Who does that? Only people that smush cake in each other's faces the ones that had a wedding after they get married.
It was just a little bit. It wasn't even like a real smush. It was like boop boop, like wait. I'm telling you, bro.
Oh, because we got to see it. So it was more
It ain't like a smash face.
Oh, so he's exaggerating it. Okay, sorry, people. He's exaggerating the whole thing.
No, hold on, man. The kid's face got put in some cake, goddammit.
But look, man, he's right to an extent to me. You know your kid.
Man, nah, hell nah.
But I'm gonna whoop your ass.
You're 5 years old. You better than motherfucker know how to take a joke.
And you better
get out here with this
don't
bullshit,
hit
man.
me.
Nah, hell no,
Don't hit me.
You better learn how to take a joke, motherfucker. You 5 years old.
I was surprised at her reaction. She just was laughing it off like, oh, he done fucked her up. I'm like,
see, that's what I'm saying. You know your kid. You know your kid.
So maybe the child was.
Need to get his ass whooped? Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Man, you know what? We about to go to break.
Okay.
No, what you got? You got something before we go to break?
I'm with you, Money. I'm not disagreeing with you. Maybe she was like, this is my opportunity. He been tripping. He been set tripping. I'm going to get him right here.
Okay. Maybe.
Boom. But he got you back. Man, fuck, we out of here.
Shit. You know that would be the most unhappy birthday of all time if that kid would ever swung on me. And I don't give a fuck who's there. I'm whooping your ass right now. I don't care if we just blew the candle out the cake. See, that's the kind of dad I am.
See,
I'm gonna be like, oh, come over here.
See,
that's
now
that old school. I'm gonna go find me a belt, and I'm gonna tear your ass
and
up.
see, you know what's gonna happen? See, now back it up. We back in this bitch. Hold on. They gonna be boop boop and have clank clank on your ass.
No, ain't nobody clanking shit.
Oh, they recorded it. They recorded it. Maybe it was on live. I don't know.
Now anymore. Now they stripping you as a parent.
You ain't allowed to
You
whip
can't.
your kids.
You can't parent.
can't
You can't
whip
whip
your
your kids. So if you
Why you
if
ain't
you
allowed
go
to?
back,
Man,
if you
I'm
go back,
scared to whip my kids in public.
if she went back and hit him with the 5-piece spicy back, then guess what? She going to jail.
Oh yeah.
It's
somebody gonna call the people on you if you try to whip your kids in public today.
That's crazy.
Somebody call people.
All right, man. We going tomorrow. We going to break, man. We'll be back. Welcome back to the show. Second half, people. You know, I play better in the second half. You know what I mean? That's how I got the name Money. What I need you to do this second half is, if you haven't already done it, hit the like button.
Yeah.
And subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Ring that bell. Ding, 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 ding. It's time to go.
Bing, bing, bing.
So, yeah, let's get into it. What you got for me?
So, hey, man, we hit on it last week. It kind of leads me how we was talking about the Crips and the Bloods at the end of that show. So we was going to try to get on and talk about some origins, man. So I got a little information about the Crips and Bloods, and we're going to have a little conversation about that, man. Y'all know who Huey Newton is? Huey P. Newton?
Huey P. Newton.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who he is.
One of the founders.
That's my uncle, for real.
Straight up?
Straight up.
Oh, man, we need to get it right, baby. You ain't told me till today, nigga. I'd have snapped that. No, Huey Newton, man. The second founding father of the Black Panthers. Many of us say the Black Panthers, but you don't know it's called the Black Panther Party for Self-Defense. Mm-hmm. That's the whole name. When they cut it short, you're doing an injustice to what it really stood for. I'm gonna get there to the Crips and Bloods. The first machination, or the first Black Panther Party for self-defense, started in Lowndes County, Alabama. by a brother by the name of Stokely Carmichael. So that was the first sect. And then right down the road in Louisiana, there was the second machination of the Black Panther Party, which started with Huey and Bobby Seale. Well, actually, just Huey. He came out of Louisiana. Now, Black Panther Party for self-defense made to protect black people during the mid to late 60s, right? Because that time, segregation, racism was in your face crazy. You couldn't walk the streets, man, woman, or child. You beat, murdered, raped. You couldn't do anything.
Needed a green book.
Needed a green book, no doubt. Check that episode out. So they formed that party, the Black Panther Party, to protect one another. They really was. It wasn't a gang. It was just a group, a community group, for us to protect ourselves. We carried bats, guns, knives, whatever, to protect our people. But community lunch program, free lunches. If you go to public school, you have free lunch and breakfast. That's because of the Black Panther Party. That's not because of something that happened in government. They stole the idea from the Black Panthers. That's what we did. And the reason we did that is because in order for revolution, we had to be able to feed ourselves. We had to be able to protect ourselves. We had to be able to educate ourselves. We were calling doctors in. It didn't matter if they were white or black. Anybody who would volunteer or take our money to help us learn about sickle cell. Sickle cell research started mostly because of the Black Panther Party, because that was something that was affecting us. We didn't understand it and was only affecting our community. Fast forward. Black Panther Party for self-defense. Your boy Huey P. moves to Oakland, California. Starts the second machination of the Black Panther Party for self-defense that we all know. He goes to a college called Merrill College, where he meets Bobby Seale. And then them brothers got down. And they made that seriously impactful Black Panther Party over there. Because there was, a lot of us in Oakland. But as you see, they started in the South. Because that's where it was at, man. You know what I'm saying?
You needed it there.
Come on.
You needed it there.
Yeah. So they go to Oakland. They build up real strong. You know how, the things happen with Fred Hampton and everything like that. So there was always other groups. You learn about the Black Panther Party because it was big and they were impactful, and they did a lot to bring black people together. Everybody was on the same page learning in the fight for revolution. But there were other groups. There was other community action groups. The Crips was formed in 1969, 3 years after the Black Panther Party in Oakland. And it stood for Community Resources for Independent People. That's what Crips stands for. And many of you young brothers and sisters is out there following what it is today don't even know that. It was a group for protection just like the Black Panther Party. They were out on those streets showing that these so-called police, who are really is out here to do you harm, couldn't do it to you. As long as we had our community groups around here, we could protect one another and we would grow strong. So throughout time, you got the COINTELPRO program, J. Edgar Hoover, right? Who took out Malcolm, who took out Martin, who took out every leader of our time. And they are the reason why, to this day, the Black Panther Party for self-defense is vilified and seen as enemies. And you can look at the documents now that we're able to have the intelligence. COINTELPRO was to make sure there was not the creation of another black messiah.
Man.
Like Malcolm and Martin and Huey and Stokely and Bobby and Fred, Kwame Ture, that's what Stokely changed his name to. So when they saw these other groups like the Crips, various other organizations coming around and mirroring the same things to help black and brown people, they gave you the drugs. They gave you the money. Or the best way they ever did, infiltrate your group with an agent and turn you against each other. That's where the formation of the Bloods comes from. When we speak, Brother Money, about what's my man's name who started the Crips?
Larry Hoover.
Larry Hoover and his homeboys. The Bloods was just another affiliate, really, of the Crips, because the brothers that weren't so closely intertwined with the Crips would call themselves One Blood. One Blood. It's like a greeting. And it just formed into the Bloods. You know, and they started having these situations where the FBI was infiltrating them. Larry Hoover was very powerful as well, and he saw to his own people. And to this day, they got you fighting against each other with things that were created to destroy you all anyway, because they didn't want you protecting your community. They didn't want another Black Panther Party. They didn't want another leader. They didn't want a Tupac Shakur. When I bring it all the way back, COINTELPRO murdered that man through their other affiliations and weak people in their circle. Because Tupac Shakur, even though he was a rapper, he got caught up in the hip-hop lifestyle. And he was caught up in the back and forth too. The division. He spoke at the Malcolm X community dinner. He was speaking at NAACP rallies. This Tupac Shakur was so powerful. All of these things are intertwined. All of these things are bringing us today where when you know where you started, why don't you try to unify?
Because we don't know. This is the whole point of everything, fam. They erasing history. This is hidden history. No one would know about the Crips. Nobody know about what that really stands for. Nobody know about the connection with the Black Panther Party for self-defense. Nobody know about the true meaning of none of this. They axe it out. They hide their history so they can repeat it. And they pretend like it never happened. And they use everything against us like we savages and we just barbarians. And that's how they'll write it up. And that'll be the truth about how gangs is looked at, how the Crips is looked at. They sold drugs. They were bad for the community. But that's honestly not even what it stood for. But that's how they write it up. Yeah. And that's what you believe. And it's only been, 50, 60 years since the inception of them. And look how the perception of them has changed in 60 years from their inception now to the perception of them. How true is it? How real is it? How did they shape it and mold it? What did they do to infiltrate it? What they always do. They use one of us against something that we got good, and they get in there and they use it for their own agenda and destroy it. And once they done with it and they used it up, then what do? Lock us up. So now that they done destroyed the meeting and what it really stands for, now we got them right where we want them. Now let's just lock them up for selling drugs and doing this and doing that.
Gang related. War on drugs. All of that, man. It's like, the further you think about it, it's like, damn, man. Like, I've talked to bros on both sides, man. You know, neighborhood I came up in, that's where the Bloods was at. My cousin was like the head of the Crips on the east side. He even went to prison and came back out. All of that, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, when you ask them, like, man, how come y'all can't? Well, so-and-so killed this person. So-and-so killed that person. We got beef with them. And it's like, it just never ends.
It can't end.
Because they hate each other.
It ain't even real hate. But what it is principle and code and obligation. What it was all built on.
My OG did this. My OG said that.
His whole foundation, what it's all built on, is really just one simple betrayal, and one betrayal led to the next, that led to the next, that led to the next, and now you can never overcome it. And this is the cycle that they put us in. This is what they've done. This is what they orchestrated. Like you always say, they 100 years ahead planning out. Like, you think the United States of America, when they signed them documents, they didn't already have this down? It was written. They had this whole thing planned out. And now we, like we saying, axing the past out, and so they can just rerun the plan again.
When you talk about rules of engagement in war, the main one is to deceive your enemy.
Man.
And if you can get the faith of another person, you're totally in control.
Man.
Just like a pimp, just like anything, bro.
Anything, man.
Control matters. Happens, you know what I'm saying? Somebody, just like you ever see like groups, musical groups throughout time, like, damn, they was good. And then somebody goes solo and the group gone. That
Control
motherfucker
matter.
took the money.
Mm-hmm. Took the money.
Instead of all of us saying, let's get money together. Oh man, some white dude came up to him and was like, you're great. Like, this is great, but you're great. And then that motherfucker leave, and then the group is gone.
Yeah.
Temptations. Drew Hill. Come on now.
Damn.
Jackson 5.
Jackson 5. Hey, Mike was bad, bro.
Mike was Mike. You know.
Mike was Mike, man.
But Joe was still getting all the bread.
Bread.
That ain't different right there.
That's a little different. He was pimping. That was, you got the
Joe
fact.
pimped the family.
Pimp
Yeah.
him strong.
Oh my
Man.
God.
Way strong. You know what, man? With that said, we're going to lighten it up just a little bit, man. We've been getting real deep, man.
Yes, tough.
That was a nice conscious point of view this
So,
week,
man.
man. Appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
Let's lighten it up, man. What's happening?
Yeah, man. So, getting to this situation. This is kind of in our relationship type talk that we like to have.
Always.
You know what I'm saying? And so this was posed to us. Should a man stay with a woman if he finds out that the kid is not his?
Hell no.
No.
You know what's crazy? I saw something else on social media recently. I got to get off social media.
Yeah, you
That social media is a wicked place, man.
It was two dudes
okay.
standing together, and both of them slept with the same chick, but they don't know who the father is right now. So they was like at a gender reveal.
Yeah,
Didn't
bro,
we do the show on that? We did a show.
We did a whole show on that.
This is a different one. Now.
Oh,
I remember that one.
Yeah, like we did a whole show.
So when I seen it, I was like, again, like this is commonplace.
Now we showing up to the baby showers together.
Yeah.
Wait, like matter of fact, do dudes go to baby showers?
Actually, yes. So there's another dude out here who had a baby shower on his own.
What?
On his own, had his own baby shower.
Wait, how?
Was the baby with him?
No.
That's what I'm like.
I'm
How?
like, okay, so what part of the game is
Trying
this?
to get free gifts out here.
I guess so, man. My man had his own shower.
Was it at least dope?
Nah.
Well, shit.
I mean, I that's not my. We were not familiar with that fabric, but
I mean, like, did the motherfucker have nice decorations? Like, I mean, did it look like a baby shower?
Did
Like,
we have games?
right? Did he play the part? I mean, if you gonna do it all the goddamn
baby
way.
shower.
he played the part. Yeah, he had his own shit.
So he had games.
I don't know what the situation was
Oh.
between him and the woman, but he decided, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna have my own baby shower.
Got out here, Dickie Simpkins.
Man, Dickie Simpkins. And if you don't know,
You should know.
you should know. but back to the father situation. If the kid, if you're with somebody and you find out that that's not your kid, are you out? Go ahead, money.
Can I ask, I just want to ask you a question about it. So, do I think it's my kid and then I find out it's not my kid, or do I know it's not my kid and I'm just like,
Let's go with both.
okay, so if I'm thinking it's my kid and I find out it's not my kid, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, I might get petty and take your ass to court.
So if she like on paternity court, if I'm with her and then I found out like she cheated on me and I had a paternity test, I'm out. Okay? You know what I'm saying? I can't be there.
Really?
Nah. It's over.
What about you?
I'm definitely out, man. No, I ain't no Dickie Simpkins.
No.
Yeah, like I said, I'm taking you. While we up in paternity court, like he said, I'm like, I want my money back for the crib. Here go the receipt, Your Honor. I want my motherfucking gas money back for going back and forth to these doctors.
See,
You know what I'm saying? I didn't keep it all.
here we go with that. Now we've already told you many times over that court system is hella wicked, right? If you put your name on that birth certificate, baby,
Yeah, you don't sign if you don't know.
oh boy,
Don't sign, you don't know.
they getting you. even if you don't even, sometimes if you don't even put your name on the birth certificate,
It's
and
according
you've
to what
been
state.
around, according to what state, like I think New York or something like that, they can still get you for child support.
Yep. Straight
Or
up.
you could be a goddamn Wayne Brady and adopt somebody else's kid. Never mind.
What? Whoa. Wayne Brady. What did Wayne Brady do?
Man, Wayne Brady adopted. I think this was either his ex-wife or his girl, but she's with somebody else.
Mm-hmm. Had a baby by
Had
him.
a baby, and now he's adopted the baby, and now he's called Uncle Daddy or some shit. Like that's just stupid. You just want to give your money away?
Man, I thought you was cool till just now.
Nope, he's not cool.
Stupid ass.
Not a, you know what? We got anything else on that?
Nah, man.
I ain't got nothing else on
we
that.
ain't.
Hey man, we gonna lighten it up just a little bit more, man. This is right up your alley. I know some of you brothers have probably been posed this question before, so.
Once again, your boy D. Lamar is tripping on social media. I was tired. I had my phone out that night. I was just scrolling, man. I just chill. So I come across this video, and I hate to say, but I've been in a situation before.
Oh shit!
His homeboy, they up in the hotel room, and his homeboy got him one, man. Got him one. And the other homeboy got the wrong one on his back. And do you take one for the team? Because his homeboy had the bad one, okay? And the one that was not bad was on the other brother. You could see the pain in his face. Looking over at his homeboy with the thickie over there. And he got somebody's auntie on his back.
Oh no!
So do you take one for the team? Because if you don't, you might mess your homeboy's action up.
Man, okay. So let's say, okay, all right. You homies,
22-year-old TP.
you got one. You got one.
Yeah,
She's
There's
the one.
only one.
She got one. Yeah. And then you're like, T, man, I need you to hold this down for me, man. Can you just?
It's unspoken.
Oh my
It ain't even a question. It's unspoken. What you gonna do?
I'm gonna be. God damn it! I'm gonna hold it down for my bros.
Okay.
For my bros, you got to be my bros.
You gonna knock her down, TP?
Am I gonna knock her down? No. What I'm gonna do is, come on, we're gonna come out the room and let them handle business. I'm not knocking
They
her
in the
down.
telly, bruh. They in the telly. Oh man, hey, Mac, what's up?
Man, just pass me that brown bottle over there, man. I'm gonna have to get real. I'm gonna have to get super drunk for this one. You owe me tomorrow, nigga. I'm talking about, you know what, fam? You owe me like 4 for this one. I'm finna drink half of this bottle right here, man. Okay? I'm gonna let her drink the other half of it. And, like, for real, yeah. Honestly, I'm just gonna keep pouring her shots and hopefully she pass out, man. And then I just sleep next to her real quick. Like, some G, I've done that before. Like, you say take one for the team, I get her super drunk. We stagger back to the room, and you know me. Once you super drunk and you incoherent, I'm not even touching you. But that's my motto. If you don't give it to me, see what I'm saying? Like,
when you see the video, though, you gonna see.
That's what I'm saying. She all on his back. So as she on his back, right? You know what I'm saying? I've been in that situation. You just keep grabbing that bottle and you just take this shot. Take this shot. You know what I'm saying? Then after about 4 or 5 shots, you roll up a real fat boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you make sure it's indica. Because that's the shit make you sleepy.
Okay.
You know what I mean? 'Cause you smoke the sativa, that's the body high. You're going to be wanting to jug.
Oh, no.
So we're going to, you know what I'm saying? We're going to smoke that nice mind high real quick. You're going to hit that. You're like, oh my God, I'm so tired. I'm like, nah, you got to get some more liquor and you take this shot. I'm going to get her super fucked up. She going to pass out. Now my job is done.
Yeah.
So you technically don't have to go all out and hit her. You just have to make sure she's not interfering with them.
That's it.
So it's not like, I gotta just smash her. Nah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then, you know, at the end of the day, this is why I'm the champ. You just look more respectable. Like, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm the pretty boy champ. I can't just go out like that. What are you saying? What are you talking about? What's going on? And next day, she gonna think I'm the coolest motherfucker ever. Oh my God, I was so drunk. I can't believe it. I was a bitch. I'm like, hey, don't even worry about it. You know what I'm saying?
Sensational.
That joint's hilarious. That's a real life situation.
Real life situation. So my players out there, when they be like, take one for the team, learn one from the champ, my man. Spend a couple dollars and save your pride. Okay?
Bring a bottle.
Bring a condom too if you're gonna do something. If you're gonna take one.
Better.
You should already have them.
Yeah.
So like
Unspoken.
You 20 years old. You should already be. You know what I mean? And
Please.
if you out here like that, then you should probably
Strap up and turn the lights off.
But you know, if you about to get into a kick it, you should already have the bottles and everything, and you tell them to come through. You know what I'm saying? And you should already anticipate that somebody gonna be ugly and you gonna have to do something like this. If my boy got the hook, I'm already anticipating that my player ain't gonna be that dope. Man. You know what I'm saying? If he the one politicking and she or her cousin or her homegirl with them, and she bringing somebody through, you just cross your fingers and hope for the best. And in this case, just make sure when you got this kick it, you got plenty of drink and plenty of weed.
You want to know something funny, though? There was a third dude. He had the camera. So I'm like, why is he recording this? Why is he recording that? He set you up, homie. He set you up. Because he let her get on him like that. Because I would have not let her get all close to me.
Why not?
Because you already know she going to want to eat me alive. The cameraman, he would have been over there. I would have had the camera. I wouldn't have been over there.
Yeah, let me be the big cameraman.
You know what I'm saying?
True. It just depends on how it's set up.
You know what I'm saying?
It don't matter.
Because she gonna choose.
Exactly.
Soon as she see my homie got it, it's if I'm there, then I'm definitely the next one chosen. It's happening. No.
So there you go.
You can't choose me. You gotta choose him.
You gotta choose him.
Nah. I'm gonna make myself so obsolete.
You can't.
Oh yeah.
How you gonna do it?
If I'm thinking like you, I'm getting her drunk too.
Exactly.
Yeah, because I'm drinking.
It ain't no way. Once you get in there, it ain't no way you could be like, it's three of y'all. She got to choose somebody, so somebody got to run the game.
Yeah,
so like, if you ain't quick on your toes like me, you might have to knock her down, and you gonna be knocking this nasty thing down or whatever. But not me.
Not me.
No.
This sound like the Habib show.
Oh, brother, whoa, now. You got too much dip on your chip.
Man, if you never mind.
Not me. No.
Not me.
You know what I'm saying? We about to get
Let's move on.
We about All right, man. Check it out. Thank you so much, man. I need you to one more favor before I do my little spew, man. You've seen the show. You've liked the show. So since you've seen it and watched it all the way through and you like the show, hit the like button right there. Just bam. Oh, yeah. And then if you haven't done it, please subscribe. Bing, 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 bing. Hit that bell, please.
Bing.
All right. Scholar, take me up top.
Hey, once again, thank you for joining us. I know this show was heavy. Okay? We got to bring the funk sometime. And I appreciate you for living, learning, and loving with us, with the Three Kings. Like he said, comment, subscribe, and just hit the bell, and we'll see you next week.
Tyson Porter, the genius, take me up top.
Yes, indeed. Once again, happy birthday, Dad.
Yeah.
I love you dearly. Enjoy your day. People, they've said it all over at the show. Hit that like button. And matter of fact, share it too. You know what I'm saying? Share it to one of your loved ones, your homies, your little girlfriends or whatever, man. Because like we did drop some major stuff in today's show, man. Because that's what we are. We are conscious by nature. We're going to give it to you real. We're going to give it to you raw and uncut. And as always, we'll be back next week.
Thank you for tuning in. This has been an episode of your favorite Friday morning show, Conscious by Nature.
Oh, get that merch.
Get the merch, man.
NatureApparel.org.
Boom.
.org.
Down here below as well.
You know what I mean? So it's everywhere. This show, I told you, my brothers, man, every week they switch it up, man. They come with some very different topics and some different view. I really enjoy working with these gentlemen, man. They always keep it fresh, man. Really something to go home and think about, and always some relationship and some funny topics, man. So I appreciate what they bring to the show and the spin and they point of view on things, man. So thank you once again for tuning in. We will be back again next week. Please like, please hit the subscribe button. Bing, bing, bing. Hit the bell, goddammit.
All right now.
All right now. For the scholar,
Yeah.
the genius, I'm the champ. Stay conscious, everybody.
Peace.
Peace.